guys, and welcome back to the channel.
Hey, how's it going?
So today we got some things we'd like to get done around the outside because it is a beautiful day out today. The birds are chirping, the sun is shining, so there's no excuse not to get some stuff done outside.
It definitely feels like spring is in the air.
Yes,
it does.
It does.
Like she said, the birds are chirping, the animals are running around. We've seen a woodpecker already, some
Yes.
cardinals. Last night we heard some owls hooting around,
Yeah.
some geese flying around. It's been really nice, guys.
Yeah, and it's definitely a nice change of pace around here considering we've been stuck inside for the past few months.
Yeah, I know. Cabin fever is finally gone.
Yes.
Finally, we're back outside where we belong. Gotta love it, guys. We got a lot of stuff to do today.
Yes.
We gotta get busy.
Yep.
Yeah, I think 3 would be okay.
Which direction? Does it really matter?
Doesn't matter. I mean, yeah, you don't want to do this. Roughly, and we'll just put one. Yep. As long as they're gonna make them go the same way, so.
There might be rocks here.
Yeah, I just noticed that rock.
I picked out what I can.
Hold this straight. Like this. Okay.
Yeah.
Got some leftover welded wire.
Yes. Which is perfect.
Stretch it out where it needs to go.
You want me to go past it or right up
No,
on
right
it?
on it. It's fine. So I can cut it.
Okay.
Right, pull. More. Pull. It's like right there. I know, we're getting. It's getting there. Tight. The bottom's pretty tight.
That's why I said the tops, or yeah, the bottom was good, but the,
It's sloped. That's why it's doing the same thing. Remember?
okay, that's
How
fine.
it comes off? It's because it's sloped.
Yeah, no, that's all right.
I know it looks like it's off, but it's because it's sloped.
So it's good? Like, do I do?
I mean, is it tight enough? I think that's tight enough.
Yeah, it's tight.
Don't you think? Hence why they make a tool for this.
Yeah.
Okay. I think even with a tool, this one would be hard.
Yeah, there's not a lot of space.
No.
My hands are in the way, your hands are in the way. We're just in the way of each other. There we go. Yeah. Well, thank you, baby, so much for helping me get these installed. And by these, I mean trellises, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do want to do some arch trellises, but for right now, we're going to just do it this way, which will work just fine. I do plan on planting some cucumbers on this one and peas on this one. And then I'm going to be putting some in-ground stuff right in front of them. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I figured when the peas and the cucumbers are growing, it's going to help block some of the sunlight on the in-ground stuff on this side. So hopefully it won't fry any of those in-ground stuff. And cucumbers and peas and stuff, they need lots and lots of sun. And that's like the perfect side right there for them.
And the sun, like during the summer, like it's still like more that way.
Yeah, instead of it, because
it'll just come up just a little bit more.
Yeah, it might be like up here a little bit more.
Yeah, but if need be, we can get some shade cloth if we needed to.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying. And we could easily attach it to the trellis and drape it over.
Yep.
And I think that's a really good idea that you had.
Yeah.
Doing it like that. Or even just put up some, believe it or not, some lattice.
Yes.
Believe it or not.
Yeah, lattice, or maybe we could make something too to just kind of drape across right here on this side. Like you mentioned,
you can get some. You can get some. I think I've seen they're like shades. Like you can pull.
Yeah.
And then they roll back up.
Yeah, because.
So you can mount it right there and just. And then clip it over there and it shades all of it.
Yeah, no, that would be a good idea, especially because the in-ground stuff that I'm growing right here, it's not going to be all big and huge and overgrown, you know. And now to help maybe keep my cucumbers a little under control, because last year I had them, I had them in this garden bed and this one, and
everywhere.
They were all on the ground and they took over. So
they were outside on the ground.
Yeah, and I did want to put trellises in last year, but we just didn't get to it in time, and I didn't expect it to be like how it was with the cucumbers. So lesson learned for this year, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, Kathleen, I'm putting it to good use. So I guess it's time to start getting some planting done. I'm about a week or so behind on some things that I need to get started. So I guess today is a perfect day as any to get it all going. Here, I'll hold this for you.
Guess we can bring the table back in and actually use it as a garden table again, huh?
Yeah, instead of a kitchen sink.
Yeah, kitchen sink.
Yeah. Good thinking, baby.
Well, we can put it. We still have that splitter, right? Yeah, we still have that splitter for that eventually. So I'll just put it right here. Or where do you want it?
No, right there, or
Do you want it right now?
maybe put it over here on this side so I'm not in the direct sun.
Like right here?
Yeah, so I don't roast.
I'll put it like right
Didn't think I'd be saying that anytime soon.
here. Nah, you won't roast.
Yeah, no, that's perfect.
Use that for right now.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. So I can do my planting on this instead of being hunched over on the ground. So today, I'd like to get my broccoli and cauliflower, cabbage and lettuce all planted in, I'm gonna plant it in the little greenhouse thing that I got and then have it inside for now until it's ready to come out to the garden. But also I want to plant some stuff in the ground, like my carrots and onions and some radishes, get those going today. And if you guys are curious how I figured out when they need to be planted, I do have a Clyde's garden planner that I got from Robinson Belly Acres last year. Thank you guys again so much for giving me this. I put it to good use this year. I planned pretty much everything that needs to get planned and when to plant it based off of this thing. And if you guys are curious what this thing is, what you do is it's got the spring and it does have fall planting on the backside. So you just go by when the last frost date is supposed to be, which is going to be April 11th. And you just put the little red line there, and then it just tells you when to plant, when it can be harvested. It also puts like friends and foes, what is good to plant next to what. So I did use this to plan my whole garden this year. So my seed box here is really full, actually. organized them and categorized them and staying very organized this year. And I already pulled out the seeds that I want to plant in the ground or in that little greenhouse thing. I already pulled those out and set those aside, and I will go through here and pick out the in-ground stuff. But for now, I'm just gonna pull these out. So I figured I'm gonna do 2 different types of lettuce. This is a Paris Island one. It just looks like it's like a head of lettuce. And then this one is the Great Lakes Crisp Head, and it says salad bar variety, which I think looks really nice. So try that out. And then it's just plain old cauliflower, some regular broccoli, and some cabbage. I'm gonna try cabbage again this year. I did plant some last year, but it didn't work out very well. And then they took off, and then the cats ate it. It was just a mess. But not this year, guys, not this year. Here's my little greenhouse thing. I did use these last year, but I ended up using just the regular plastic ones last year. So I decided I'm gonna try these ones because you can cut them and put them right in the ground without actually having to pull the plants out. Because I think part of the reason why I lost some of my plants was from removing them from the planting container. And I actually also bought some seed starting soil this year instead of using the dirt from the garden beds. It worked perfect for me last year. No problems with using that dirt, but I don't know, trying something different this year. All right, let's get planting. I'm gonna fill these up with the dirt first before I plant these. And hopefully, this will work out better than the other last year. Maybe. I don't know. Last year was a pretty good garden. That was my first successful garden I ever had. I did try to grow a garden in Vegas, but it didn't work out too well. The first time I ever tried, I had planted stuff and it was working out really well, and then Jaina was still a puppy and she ended up getting into my garden and ripping out my one cantaloupe plant that was actually growing a cantaloupe. And then a couple years later I planted another garden, and it didn't work out. Like, we just had a massive heat wave come through Vegas. I know, weird, right? Heat wave, but it was so dry, no rain, so all my plants got fried. And I also got attacked by some like roly-polies. Like, it was like a nightmare infestation of them. It was very scary. You'd go in there and there was just so many roly-polies just all over the place, and I tried to fight them off the best I could, but they won that battle. Couldn't fight against them. But I'm hoping and thinking in my mind that this year's garden is going to be so much better than last year's garden. Not that my garden was bad last year. It was really good. I was actually very happy and impressed with how it all worked out for me last year in my garden. All right, I'm gonna plant some of this Paris Island lettuce. These seeds are so tiny. So make a little hole here for them. It says only 1/4 inch down. They're so tiny. I'll just try to put 3 seeds in each one the best I can. Sometimes when you're looking at these seeds, it's hard to, like, I don't know, how do you get seeds off of lettuce? Like, these seeds are so tiny, how do you collect these? That's what I'm wondering. Yay, I got my first thing planted for the grow season. How exciting. I've been looking forward to this since last year. And I find gardening very therapeutic. It was very nice to be growing stuff last year. Oh, making a big old mess. But the garden is where I want to be, I think. So hopefully, like I mentioned, get a big garden this year and get lots and lots of good stuff. And I am not going to let some of that food go to waste this year like I did last year. especially now because we're pretty close to being done with the house, guys, and that's very exciting in itself as well. Getting the broccoli ready, but I was just sitting here thinking to myself, because I'm gonna plant them in these little greenhouse things, and then I'm gonna put them inside on the table right there but next to the window to grow them. And hopefully next year I get to use my greenhouse instead. I'm looking forward to actually having a greenhouse, because last year we planted them. I did the same thing. We had them just inside the house. The house wasn't even nowhere near where it's at now, so that made it kind of interesting. We had them all spread out on the table, and I was watering them every day. And so next year I won't hopefully need all of this little greenhouses. I can use a real greenhouse to start all my plants in. Feels so good to get my hands literally dirty with some dirt. Well, growing season officially has begun, guys. It may not seem like it now, but they're actually doing something. Grow, baby, grow. All right, you guys can chill right here next to my new house plants. Do what you do best, grow.
So as you guys can see, Roxanne's out here hoeing away, trying to get these rocks and stuff out of here.
Yeah.
And what are you putting in this bed right here? I know you already told me. I see carrots.
Carrots and onions.
Carrots and onions.
And then I'm gonna plant some eggplants and radishes, but I'm just getting the radishes in the ground. On the
Eggplants and radishes.
Yeah, on that side.
On that side. Nice.
Yeah.
That's in the front. And then on the other side will be, you already said beans and cucumbers and stuff, right?
Peas, cucumbers.
Peas and cucumbers. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the first.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, this is the first time I'm gonna grow carrots. I didn't do it last year, and radishes. And then,
I love radishes.
Yeah, and then onions from seeds. I've never done it. This is gonna be a first time.
Hopefully they grow.
Hopefully they should. I can't see
Hopefully
why
they
not.
grow.
I mean,
That would be really cool.
they grow in the wild.
No, I know. I'm just saying, right?
I
Like,
know.
since it's from seed, a lot of people do like the bulb starters, right, with onions.
Yeah.
But she wants to try with seeds, which I think is awesome.
Yeah. So.
We got a bunch of onion seeds. We even had onion seeds from that one onion last year that we just planted. That went. Whoosh.
Yeah.
Remember
and
that?
yeah, and I did save those
Yeah.
seeds. I don't know what I did with them though.
I think they're in the pole barn in a bag.
Oh, probably. Yeah.
Well, good stuff, baby.
Yeah.
Looking good.
Yeah. So I'm gonna plant them, and then take some of the straw, and then
Yeah,
sprinkle
I'll bring
it
that
on
over.
top.
Yeah, to keep the moisture in.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Yep.
Here, I'll put this over here for you.
Okay. I only need a little bit. So the polk garden.
Yeah.
Make it the polk / wildflower garden.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 rows.
Well, guys, I think Sylvia, well, she's moving around. I think she fits right in with Roxane.
Yeah.
She has literally been outside in the garden with Roxane pretty much all day. All day.
She's, I guess, part of my entourage.
Yep, loafing around, jumping in the vegetable beds, you know, the garden beds, and hanging out, you know. We try to make sure she doesn't go in there too much because we don't want her thinking this is a big litter box for her.
Yes, I've already discovered that some of the cats
Yes.
figured it out.
Yep, so we're gonna have to keep an eyeball on these guys. I might have to put some chicken wire up on the makeshift gate soon to keep them from easily coming in and out. I'm sure they can jump over if they want to, but they always just run right through the gate.
Yeah.
So if I do that, maybe they'll be like, oh, we can't go in there anymore.
Yeah.
And they'll be deterred. We'll see. Chicken wire is cheap anyway.
Yeah, no, you're right. And I mean, that's only temporary.
Yeah, well, hopefully we get on these wooden fence posts over here and get some real fencing in.
Yes.
And a real gate.
Yes, hopefully. Really soon.
Got all the straw in, Roxane did.
Yeah.
It's nice to know.
Yeah.
She, why'd you put the straw though?
Well, one, we're not done with the freeze, so we still have like over a month before the last frost.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
Yeah, so this will just help keep them, you know, safe from the frost and also keep the ground super moist. It is supposed to rain tomorrow too. So, you know, with the rain and everything coming through, hopefully that will just kind of help keep them dry but wet and just,
Yeah,
you know.
to keep them warm. If
Yeah.
it gets too cold, I guess, right?
Yeah, and that's what I researched.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
they said to put straw over the tops of them. And
Makes
stuff.
sense. It's like a blanket.
Yeah, kind of.
It's like a blanket.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, we spent a lot more time out in the garden today.
Yeah, we had big plans today, and
Hey, I think we accomplished some really big plans,
yes, well,
quite honestly.
yeah, and I feel so much better now that I got the garden started and it's growing because, I mean, it's growing right now.
It is. We just can't see it yet, but
Yeah.
it's like, here I am.
Yeah.
I'm coming.
Yeah, and it's
I'll be
something
there in
I've
a
been,
minute.
you know, thinking about and, you know, wishing it would hurry up and get here so I can start working on the garden, and it's here. And I did it today. So
Like I said before, Roxane was, you know, all sad, had, you know, melancholy and all that stuff because she couldn't get in here with her garden.
yeah, and I, you know, I can come out here and till it, I guess, as much as I want, but
I'm gonna go outside and rake.
yeah, I guess that's the only thing I can do out there.
But it's been a good day, guys. We got
Yeah.
a lot done from what we wanted to do.
Yeah.
Not everything, obviously, but that's okay.
No, but beautiful weather today, and
Yeah.
it's nice to hang out outside, and
I didn't want to go inside.
no,
We've been outside all day.
Yeah.
Wyatt should be here any minute. So
no,
been out here all day. It's been a really nice day,
yep, beautiful.
and I'm happy.
Yeah, me too.
Thanks for being here on this video today, guys. We appreciate every single one of you guys,
Yes.
and we will catch you all on the next one. Bye.
Bye.